Hello! Hi, hey everybody. Pluto's here next to me, and he is so funny because he's just looking at me like, what is going on, Mom? Um, yeah. How are you guys? I just dropped a new video of a message that came up yesterday, and it came from one of the cards, one of the people that I read here. So it was prompted that it was a message that more people needed to hear. So I made a video, I put it on YouTube, and there it is below. A little bit more expanded on just the topic about receiving, allowing yourself to be helped, asking for help, not not blocking yourself from receiving when people are offering you help or even offering you a simple smile or a compliment, and how that is also related to how we block ourselves from receiving anything and everything, including abundance, like in wealth. Okay, so that's the message that I dropped on from YouTube. You can just click on the link and watch it, or you can go into my YouTube channel if you like it, if you resonate with it, and you're not yet subscribed to it. Please subscribe to my podcast and leave me a comment. Leave me anything that came up for you, any questions that you have. And on that topic about questions, if you have any questions that you would like answered that are broader questions, not specific to you, not just specifically to you, like your situation, but like broader questions, just drop them in the comments and I will answer them. So that's something I'm doing, something new that's coming up for me to help and to engage with you guys to see what it is that you are needing help. Where are your thoughts going? Where is it that you want to know more? Where do you need more support? So drop in those questions and I will do a video on that. So I'm very excited. I also have my cards here today. So if you're here today and you caught me, you can ask for a card or a reading and I will pull that for you. I will start with general reading for everybody. So this is for anyone who catches this in my future, your present. If you're not here right now on the live and you wanted to know like what the cards say for today, this is going up. And if you have a specific question that you would like, then go ahead and drop it in there. Hi, Jessica. Okay, so say hi on the comments. I do have my cell phone here. I don't understand why there's no comments on my laptop when I do this, ever. But what do we need to know today, September 26th? It is 12:11 p.m. on the Eastern Standard Side. What do we need to know for highest good and the highest good of everyone connected to us? Okay. And, the Great Gathering. This is the card that came through for all of us, the Great Gathering. It's still coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Okay, so the first thing that came up when I started reading this card for you is that so we are in the retrograde area right now with the planets, and this the second eclipse just happened, and a lot of things are being shedded and falling off. So anything that no longer serves us has come up for us one way or another. It has shown up for us. We have had to deal with it differently. You may have noticed that you dealt with it very, very differently than you might have done 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, whatever it is for you. But you will notice that, that happened. I can connect that this happened before. But this time, either I wasn't as triggered or I wasn't as upset or angry for that long. And I was able to move through it and shift this energy. And that shows how much work you have done, how deeply you have healed yourself. And then why is it showing up? It's showing up to just release the last parts of it so that you can fill up with more light, and receive the new upgrades that are coming up for everybody. And the upgrades are not upgrades like on a new phone or a new laptop when you're like upgrading it. It's more of like turning it on, because you've already been upgraded. So you have been receiving the upgrades since the last year, and all of these things are now being turned on. So it's kind of like the program's already within you, you're beginning to remember, and now it's like being turned on. And how is that being turned on? With new light codes, which what they're saying right now is go outside in the sun, go outside in the sun. So especially like at sunrise or at sunset, but they're saying mostly at sunrise, like before the sun is really up there, to just go out there and allow the sun to penetrate you, because that is activating literally the codes that are within you. So anyway, this is why things are showing up for you in a way that is like, why is that showing up again? Why is this coming up for me out of nowhere? Like what? And if you've been feeling this way, me included, these are the energies of September, and they have been coming up for us to release them. But not just to release them, again, for you to realize that, hey, I moved through that so much faster and quicker, and it didn't trigger me as much as before. So realize how far you have come through doing all of this inner work, through doing all of this self work that you have been working on, and it's actually doing something. And a lot of times people are like, oh, what else is there? When am I going to, and then fill in the blank, right? So it could be like, when am I actually going to know my life mission? Or when am I actually going to be abundant? Or when am I actually going to meet the love of my life? Or whatever it is that you have, your agenda, it's coming up, and you're feeling almost like dissolution that is not here already. And it's because we have, as humans, we put this goal out there as this huge thing, and it needs to look this way, and yet we're missing all of the very subtle growths that we have been receiving, doing, and developing that are not that thing. They're not that total goal that we have put for ourselves. So we're missing all of these little things, all these incremental things that we have, where we have grown and healed and moved on, because we still don't have the thing. And as you know, the more that you have, the more that you keep asking for the same thing over and over, and you keep seeing in your 3D world that it's not here, you keep denying it to yourself. It's kind of like putting your foot on the gas and the other one on the brake at the same time, right? Because you keep asking for it, oh, it's not here yet, and now I give up. And then you have all that, oh, it's not working for me. So a lot of us are also feeling like, is this actually worth it? Am I really on the right path? Is this really where I'm going? When is it going to show up for me? Whatever the big thing is. And so you are being called to keep going and keep putting in the work, and at this time really realize and notice how much you have grown. So on this card, the Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive Hits on Soul Tribe. What they're really showing me is it's all coming together. And it's coming together through these little steps that we have been moving towards and realizing and expanding on little at a time. So, okay, here's a really good analogy. Have you ever either gained weight or lost weight? And not a lot, but you don't really notice it because you see yourself every single day. Or somebody else has. And then you see someone that you haven't seen in several months, and they immediately notice that you either gain weight or lost weight. Let's go with losing weight, because most people don't say, oh my gosh, you got so fat. Right? So but a lot of people will say something if they have noticed that you have slimmed down. So, and you may not have noticed because it's so subtle, it's so slow and so incrementally slow that you don't really realize, right? Or if you have children, right? You see your child growing every single day, and you know they're growing because time's going by, but you don't really see it because you see the little bit at a time, the 1 millimeter a day. And then when somebody else comes in that has not seen your child in several months, they're like, oh my gosh, you got so big, or so, you got so tall, right? So that is the same thing that's happening with us, with our spiritual path and our spiritual growth, and where we're going down this path. That we ourselves don't really realize or see the difference. We think it's like nothing, but someone who sees us, like has not seen us for a long time, will completely see the difference in you, the growth that you have done, how different you are than you were before, because they're seeing where you were before and where you are now, and you are seeing yourself every single day. And so we tend to dismiss how much work we have done, or how much we have grown or changed or expanded, because we don't really see the difference in ourselves. So anyone who's here who has done any type of video like this one that I'm doing right now, at all, a good thing to do is to go back and look at yourself doing the live video 6 months ago, or a year ago, or even before that. And when you see yourself doing it, you will see the difference in yourself. Like, for example, I literally just deleted a whole bunch of videos that I had when I was getting, when I was working with someone. So I was getting coach or help or support. I don't know how else to say it. And I watched it and I was like, oh my gosh, like that was me. Like that's what I thought. That's how I was. And I was like cringing, like, wow, I have grown so much. So I actually deleted them. You know how we like if you ever work with me, you get a video of your session. Um, and a lot of times we don't go back for it for a while, but I have mine as well. And I went back and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot watch this. What I could not watch was watch me. I could not watch the version of me of who I was before compared to who I know I am right now. Right? Now, if you don't have a video because you don't do this type of thing like that, then look in your journal. See if you have done any written work like automatic writing or journaling or like writing in a diary or something that is physical where you can go back 6 months, a year ago, or even before that and read where you were at, what you had written and what came up for you. And then you will know right away as you're reading this compared to who you are right now. And if you don't have that either, then just look at your pictures. Okay, so if your pictures are saved on Google or even on Facebook, just go back and look at pictures of you a year ago, 2 years ago, and just notice, feel the energy that you're giving out in the past picture compared to the now picture of who you are now. So you're going to be able to feel that difference, right? And another interesting thing that happened to me is that I was looking at some pictures of myself from several years ago, 5 years, 4 years, 6 years, I don't know, somewhere around that time. And I'm looking at myself and I know that's me and I recognize me as me and like, yeah, that's me. Yet it felt like, who is that? Like I'm so different. Like I look like that? I don't know. And it's not like I look like that like physically, like I had changed so much, but it's the energy that I was able to look at these pictures from like an outside point of myself, like my higher self or like the divine part of me. And it's like, who is that? Who is that? Because I have changed so much and it's my energy, right? It's not like I looking at myself and like, oh, like who was that? But it's like the energy. So look at it because you will feel it. You will completely feel it. They are asking me to look in the booklet and to read something from it. So, and this is the card for the collective. You're still here, and also if you're still here and you want your own reading, and you want your own card, I should say, then put it on the comments, okay? And I will pull a card for you today as well. Okay, so here it is. So the Great Gathering, this is still the card for the collective. This is still for anyone who's watching this right now, and right now in your present, my future. Okay, so what they're saying is it is time to call in your tribe by sharing your soul's voice and letting yourself be seen. And that's a really triggering sentence because so many of us have struggled with being seen and sharing our voice and sharing our light because of the fear of how we're going to be perceived, of the fear of how many people are going to make fun of us, of the fear of how many people are going to leave our lives, right? Or call us crazy, all of those things. Like, these are real fears, guys. This is not made up. So if you're feeling this right now and you're cringing, I feel you because even today, I still feel this way sometimes, right? So I still have this beautiful community here, which is a private space. Why do I still have a private space? Because it feels safer for me. I am on YouTube, which is not private, and for some reason I also feel safe there, but it's not like those are my safe places. So you might have your own safe place to be, and if you're feeling this way, like, oh my gosh, like I don't know who I would share this with, or is there someone who actually wants to hear what I have to say? Yes, the answer is yes. So call in your tribe, and that is setting the intention that whomever sees your stuff, whomever, whether it's written, maybe you start a blog, or maybe it's, a live thing like that, that the people who are meant to see it, who need your wisdom, will see it. So that's the first thing that's coming through. And then it says, when you share what is real and true to you, and you share the medicine that you must need, those who are like you will gather around you. So this is really, really important, because we are all so different. We all are our own different fingerprint. And even if we have had the similar life events or challenges that we have gone through our lives, we have dealt with them differently because we are different people. And we see them from our own perspective. So even if it's the same exact thing, and you're like, oh, there's so many people like me who have gone through XYZ like me, none of them have your particular unique perspective. And that is where the magic is, because the way that you see the world, the way that you are able to share your wisdom, the way that you are able to get the words together will resonate with a particular set of people who are aligned best with you. So, for example, I have seen a lot of different creators, spiritual creators, talk about different things, and some of them I'm like, wow, yes, I'm drawn in, and others are like, yeah, like this is just like, it's just like, it makes me feel like almost jittery, like I can't listen to this, right? And I go, and they're both spiritual, and they may be both speaking about the same thing, and there's something about their frequency that does not resonate with me, right? And then there's others who like really resonate with me, and then there's a whole bunch in the middle, the mud, right? Like the muddy energy. So it's the same thing, right? Don't feel like, oh, there's so many people like me who have the same gift and the same experience as me, that what I have to say is not valuable. It is valuable for the people who are looking for you, the people who are waiting for you. So go ahead and begin to share your wisdom somewhere with somebody. Create your own little group if you want to, because if you have it, and you have even the slightest inkling of maybe I should do something with this, that means that somebody's out there waiting for you to do it so that they can receive it from you. Okay, so that is the messages coming through from that. I hope that helped. Now let me check the messages here. Hi. Yes, I'm going to pull a card for you, Jessica. I'm doing great, Aisha. My question is, okay, so I'm going to do one for Jessica first, and then I'll read your comment, Aisha. And on that note, I am going to start the Power of 8 group, which is going to be a group of meditation and healing, where we're going to get together, and I need at least 8 people, right, including me, so that will be 7 more of you. So bring in your friends if you want to join me. Bring in your friends so that we can have the Power of 8. The Power of 8 is a sacred number that amplifies the energy of healing and intention, not just 8 times, but like, actually I don't know the math. So anyway, I'm going to start doing that. It's going to be $8 to join. It's going to be once a week, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be about an hour, and that's going to be coming up. So if you are interested on it right now, put in the comments that you want more information, and if not, I will be posting about it probably next week. Okay, but anyway, if you do have friends that want to join in, then invite them, because we need at least 8 people for the Power of 8. Otherwise, it's going to be the Power of 6, which is not what it is. Okay, so Jessica, your card, the Age of Light. You have been training for this for lifetimes. Just absorb this card. It's so beautiful. There she is in this pyramid of light, and if you can see all the beautiful rocks of nature behind, notice how she is receiving the light through her crown chakra, which is being catered in through the top of that pyramid, and it's going down her center. So this is you, Jessica. So the part that's coming out for you is that this is it, girl. Whatever it is that you're doing, this is it. And I know you might be thinking like, what am I doing? This does not feel like I'm doing it. But just trust. Let's see. Okay. If you ever feel unprepared or daunted by the path that is calling you, know this. You have been training for this for lifetimes. You're way more than the days that have breathed through you in this life. You're also all of the lifetimes that came before. All of these experiences have polished you, your soul, into the most magnificent expression that is your authentic self. Okay, that's just beautiful, and it just feels so perfect for you. I'm going to go back to this one sentence because this is also for everybody here, where it says, you are also all of the lifetimes that came before. Okay, that is such a good sentence, because that is the evidence for you and anyone else who's listening to this, that we are not here to needing to study more. We do not need the certificate on the wall anymore. What we do get called to do is to remember what we have already done. Does that make sense? So, you are whomever you are right now, but you are also all of your past lives and everything you have done and experienced right now at this moment. And all of the things that you have done with your spiritual gifts, with your knowledge, with your communicating with animals, with your herbalism, with all of your witchy stuff, all of those things are here now. And all you need to do is remember who you were, what you did, how you did it, when you did it. No, that's not important, right? But just remember that you did it, that it's already done. And once you remember that, then the power within you opens up. Now, I know what the question is. How am I going to remember? So remembering comes from meditation, quieting your mind, automatic writing. Yes, the same old things that I keep telling you guys about all the time. And the same things that you are feeling resistance of doing all the time. And how do I know that you have resistance? Because I also have resistance. Right? So it's like we know what's good for us, we know how we feel when we do it, yet we fail to put the time in to do it and to really start to do the work again. Why? Why do we do that? Because in our minds, we haven't seen the results that we're expecting to see in real time. And so that's discouraging. And this is why we stop. Because if you were doing the work and you were doing leaps and leaps and leaps all the time, huge leaps that you're like, oh my gosh, this happened today. Wow, that happened today, right? Like that. That's what we think is going to be like. Then we wouldn't stop, right? But we do stop because it's not like that. Because we do continue to see results, but the results are subtle. And that's the part that I want you to really get in your soul, to know that it doesn't have to be the fireworks and the lights showing you like, here it is. Everything is so subtle within you. Just like when you're growing up or you're losing weight or all of those things that you do not notice, which is why I'm calling you back again to go back and look at either all videos, all writings, all photos of you, so that you can see the growth that you have achieved thus far. Okay? All right. Hope that helps. Let's see. You're welcome, Jessica. Aisha, my question is, once we assume our manifestation is done, we just have to embody that. Still, sometimes we feel the urge to do something or go somewhere. Is this part of the process? It is if you want it to be. There is no judging. There's no right or wrong. I just saw, was it Bashar? It might have been Bashar. Or it might have been some other channel. I don't remember. But I just saw somebody who was saying, you say this statement once, and that's it. You just ask for it once, and that's it. You just let go. You just keep going. And if you feel that you want to repeat the statement every day, so let's say a manifestation thing, right? Like, I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am, right? Fill in the blank. If you feel that you want to repeat it on a daily basis, 3 times a day, whatever it is that's coming up for you, because it makes you feel better, then go ahead and do it, because you're engaging in something that continuously makes you feel better. However, if you continue to repeat it because you continue to see that it's not here or that it's not done, then you're actually working against it, right? Because just like you said, you embody what it is that you want as if it's already here. You live your life as if you already are, as if you already have it. And if you're repeating it just because, oh, but I don't see it, so I'm going to repeat it again, then you're actually putting energy on the fact that it's lacking. Does that make sense? All right. Did you have a question? That is a question. All right. Let me just see. What do you need to know, Aisha, for your highest good and the highest good of everyone connected to you? And how about this weather? If you're here on the East Coast, how about this weather? It's been so humid, like I don't even know how to dress anymore. Like I'm still wearing my tank tops. The other day I was wearing a sweater. It's like crazy. Okay, Aisha, the card that you got is the Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? I believe this card came up for you before. Did it not? There's something new for you here. It almost feels like a new way of being, a new way of showing up, a new way of trusting in yourself is what's coming up. Okay, so the part that they want me to read here says, your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and are, and might only be one step behind you. They may even be right alongside of you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up. Embrace your struggles, the peaks, the throughs. The throughs? Troughs. You don't need to know the way. Just believe that there might be a different one. Oh, I like that. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so that they can find you. Oh, that's so good. Yes, guys, we need to step forward so that people can find us. If you're not being seen, if you're not speaking, if you're not showing your truth, then how are people to find you? They're not going to find you by you being in your head, right? It needs to come out somehow. It's not only the energetic work. It's the energetic work plus action, plus a physical action, because you are living in a physical body. So you need to bring it together. Let me know how that feels. Yes, it is a beautiful card. I love that too. All right, guys. That was good. I felt called to come up and say that. So again, guys, if you have any questions, anything that you want to know, anything big, like a big question that you want me to answer, put it in the comments. And I will do a live on that, either here or on my YouTube channel, or I'll just make a video and then I'll put the link here, because that is what I'm being called to do, to answer more of the questions that are coming from you. So what is it that you want to know? What is it that you're interested in? And don't feel like, oh, I have this question and I have that question, I have that question. It's like, just put them all there, because I'll just use my intuition as to which one is the one that needs to be answered first. And don't feel like you're a burden at all. Just ask, just put it out there so that these answers can be answered. Because if you have the question, then that means that other people have the question too, right? So if you're here and you see me and you're like, oh, I wanted to know blah blah blah, then put it in there, and then I will do a video on that. Okay. Alright guys, if you want to join me on the Power of 8 circle, which is going to be about once a week, and it's going to be a meditation, a healing, a guidance, so that we can amplify our energy, so that we can work together, so that we can get back into doing the work and feel the difference of how it feels to do the work by yourself and with others at the same time. Okay, so that's going to be the Power of 8. It's going to be $8, for anyone who wants to join each time. There's going to be no subscription or anything. It's just like you want to do it, you do it, and I think that's going to be it. And invite any of your friends so that we can get started, so that because we do need to have at least 8 people to begin. And that would be a great place to hang and to land and to feel the difference of how your power, your energy can be amplified, how your prayers or your intentions can be answered, how you can manifest things so much faster because you're not doing it alone, but you're doing it with the power of 8. Okay? All right, guys, I love you. I will talk to you soon.